Peace and blessings, beloved Cancer. Welcome back to Child of Oshun. How are you, Cancer? I pray that you're well, that you have your health, your inner peace, and that the universe has sent abundance and blessings into your life and will continue to do so, Cancer. We are still under the full moon. This is the Beaver moon for the beginning of December 2020. What does that mean? So the full beaver moon signifies a time when beavers would be preparing their homes and gathering their resources to hunker down for the winter, right? And as humans, we can kind of start preparing to do the same thing. So we want to make sure we have all our necessities to get us through the rest of the year, to get us through the winter. The full moon also brings a time for us to reflect on what we want to release, what we want to focus on, how we communicate our needs and our wants as we move towards a new year, right? So we're closing out 2020. 2020 has been a strange year for some of us. For some of us, it's been very rough. For some of us, it's been a period of enlightenment, right? We've made some changes. Our eyes have been open to the things around us. Some of us are no longer caught in the matrix, so to speak, right? But the full moon is definitely an energy that everyone can feel, even if you're not fully aware of it, right? So let's see what's happening for you, Cancer, as we move into December. I'm going to jump right in. Don't forget, if you need a personal reading, my number is in the bio and the description for the video. If you need a birth chart reading, those are now available from my partner, Fernando Prudhomme. You can find him at fernandoprudhomme@gmail.com. Get your appointment set for your birth chart. You can also find us at thepeoplesastrologer.com. Here we go, Cancer. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles. Cancer, some of you are not quite sure which direction to go in. You may have been planning some things for the holiday, trying to make some moves as we move towards the end of the year. But there's some uncertainty about what you should be doing and which direction to go in. This has left you feeling a little emotionally unbalanced. And the full moon may also have you feeling that way as well. But there's definitely some unbalanced things happening, maybe giving you the feeling of having inner conflict within yourself, not having certainty surrounding what you should be doing, how you should be moving. You need some reassurance, right? Let's see what else is happening. Queen of Cups in reverse. Some of you are feeling uncertain about a relationship. You may have been looking at someone with, as they say, rose-colored glasses. You may have been seeking to find the best in someone. You're looking at all their positives and not the cons and not the negatives. And so some of those things have come to light, again, as we move towards the holidays and we're in this very energetic season right now. You may be looking at another person and kind of wondering, what did I see in this person? I was focused so much on the good and the positive and what they bring into my life that I didn't really see the negatives that they bring with them. That's not for everybody. But, for some of you, your feelings, your emotions that are tied to a particular person, someone you may have given your heart to, or maybe you just like them, you admire them and you've been kind of flirting with them or whatever. But there's something about them that you didn't know, and now it's kind of come out, which makes you pull back your emotions. $6 of Cups. Yeah. some of you have, there's a person in your life that you've known for a very long time, and now they are showing you a different side of themselves. Maybe you've moved in with this person, and so you were dating them for a while. The corona and the quarantine came around, and you decided, okay, let's stay together for a while during the quarantine, or let's move in together. And you didn't quite realize what you were getting. You still love them, you still care about them. Again, like I said, you look at them and you want to see the positives. You want to see the pros. But somewhere in there, they've shown you what's really happening behind the scenes. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, 1 second. And Seven of Cups. All right. Some of you have had a very deep, thoughtful conversation with this person. Could be a romantic partner. It could be just a friend. But there's someone in your life, you've had a conversation with them to kind of clear some things up. You may have felt like they betrayed you or hurt you in the past, but now you kind of see that their intentions were not to hurt you. Maybe they just don't know any better. Maybe they just don't know how to treat you or how to behave around you. But you've kind of set them straight. You've kind of let them know, like, this is how I expect to be treated. This is what I expect from you. You've let them know that when they're not attentive to your needs, it creates a sense of unbalance within the relationship and also within you with that inner conflict. This may be someone who you find it difficult to express your emotions to them. They may not be as sensitive as you are. But you do have options. Some of you are dealing with someone who is insensitive and kind of oblivious to their behaviors and how it affects you. And so you seek out the attention from others. You know that you have options. This may cause you to feel a little unbalanced because you may feel like you don't really want to juggle multiple people, but you like the attention that you get from somebody else. Four of Wands. You may be seriously committed or involved with someone. You're kind of in some type of obligation with them, and you may be feeling a little guilty because you're seeking attention in other places. Page of Pentacles. Let's see. The Emperor. Some of you have an Aries in your life, or someone who has a lot of Aries within their chart. You may also have a lot of Aries within your placements, within your chart as well. This makes you kind of bossy and domineering. You want things your way, and you feel like no one should be hurting your feelings in any way, shape, or form. You feel very justified in how you feel at all times. So when someone does hurt you or causes an upset or an unbalance, you don't have tolerance for it. You have to address it right then and there. If you are dealing with an Aries, remember the Emperor represents that Aries energy. If you're dealing with an Aries and you are committed to them, there can be some conflict around control and power. So who has the most power within the relationship? You may be using your power in an emotional way. And this person may use their power in a controlling way. Either way, it's like a battle of control. Who's going to have the most power? Who's going to have the say? Who's going to run the show? Right? So this could also be the issue, which is that there are times when one of you needs to back down. There are times when one of you needs to back down. Some of you may not really be in that fully committed relationship, but this is the reason why, right? Which is because someone wants to control the situation, or they want to control your emotions. They may not quite be understanding when you express yourself in an emotional way. Remember, Aries is an air sign. So they don't deal with a whole lot of emotion. They're kind of black and white, you know, kind of hard-headed and stubborn. Very A-type personalities, right? So they may not always understand how you feel as a Cancer and a water sign. All right, so what's the outcome here? Let's see. So you have some choices to make in terms of how you communicate with this person, what you want to see happen as you move into the holidays and the end of the year. If you're going to continue to stay committed, if you are going to continue to give of yourself or not to this person. You may be kind of looking to see if they're going to reciprocate and be an equal partner in this. All right. So, Cancer, I think now that you kind of see what you're dealing with, you've gone inward and reflected on how you feel and how you feel about the situation. You're also looking at the other person and their behavior, what they're doing. And so now it's time to make a decision. You know, do I want to stay booed up for the rest of the winter with this person? Is it worth it? You know, are they worth my time? You know, are they giving me the love and respect that I deserve and I need? I don't see them being intentionally hurtful. I think they're just kind of stubborn and stuck in their ways. You know, for some of you, you want to hold on to them, but you still want to keep your options open too. Because you realize I no longer have to be hurt in this situation. I can do something about it. You know, even if that means, you know, just seeking the attention of somebody else. Yeah, some of you, you may be engaged or committed to someone, and it's not that you're really doing anything on the side. It's nothing like that. It's, you know, you may just like talking and flirting and, you know, getting attention from somewhere else. All right. So Cancer, ultimately, you know, the decision is yours, and it's not that you have to make it right now, but clearly, you know, you have some clarity about who you're dealing with, what the situation is, what each of you, the role that each of you play within this relationship, and, you know, speak clearly, communicate about what you need, what you want, what your expectations are, right? And maybe some things that you need to let go. All right, Cancer, that's my message for you this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you next week for your reading. Take care.